I am depressing.
Yeah, I depressed the button.
Okie dokie. It's time to do that thing we call lunch. Whether you like it or not, we're doing it. Alrighty, here we go. Quiet on the set, boys and girls. Getting ready to go live on the radio. Zoom Room Video Communications brought to you by the BMC.
Excuse me. Excuse me. You're listening to WRFB Radio Free Britannia. Ain't no other freaking better place in the world than Deltona, Florida. Here you are, lunch with no other than the dynamic duo of Laz and Jack.
Greetings, everybody. This is Laz.
And this is Jack. Welcome to another edition of Lunch with Laz and Jack, where we interpret the news so you don't have to.
That's right. Bringing you our own brand new
This
news.
is the coolest thing I have ever
Right
seen.
here inside and outside Shroud of the Avatar 5 days a week. That's right, 5 days a week or whenever we feel like it. Skeggy Media. Thank you for the host. How you doing out there, brother?
Yeah.
Looking forward to seeing you this October down at Shroud of the Avatar International Convention in Austin. And of course, don't forget, tickets are on sale. We'll remind you all about that here shortly. But welcome to today's show. It is Whacked Out Wednesday, July 10th, 2019 here inside Shroud of the Avatar. And of course, we're going to just get things shaken up right off the bat. We're going to start the giveaway early for an Obsidian Wolf. Exclamation, I love free shit to get in on that for all you early birds.
Obsidian pets are awesome.
I tell ya, let's see, we got Vosh, we got Skeggy, we got Botox, Necronut, we got all sorts of people. Tracking coming in, Wacko's here, Yaz is here. I tell you, love you guys. Don't forget to get yourself in on the giveaway, and thanks for being those early birds. Always love to see people getting here before we even announce it in game. Julian's, of course, in studio with us. Sater's here. Thratty is here. I love this shit. I tell you what. Doing this 4 years. Who'd have thunk, Jack? Who'd have thunk?
I don't know. I don't know how we have managed to do this for 4 years
I don't
without
know.
a script.
Without
a script.
I don't
We
know.
talked about a script a long time ago. And,
Yeah.
and how's it going, Necronut?
Well, you know, we talk about the script at least five times a week, whether it be twice in a show, 3 times in a show. But there is no such thing in this show. We have no script whatsoever. It may sound like it sometimes, only because what's in our heads is just stuck in our heads, and it's just easy to spit it out. But
that and so much of what we do is, there were days where it's like, okay, the stand-up notes were finally posted at 11:30 from the day before, so you don't have time to actually set up, okay, we're going to spend 5 minutes on this, we're going to spend 5 minutes on
I'll cite things like the calendar. You could probably do the calendar for today without ever actually looking at the calendar. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know what events are on Wednesday.
Yeah. If you actually pay attention to my eyes most of the time, I'm not actually reading the calendar.
He looks up to go, oh yeah, that event, and then he's back to what he's doing as he's telling you about
it's I've got almost all of that memorized.
So I know we got to give everybody the daily lunch update, since you actually are eating lunch during lunch.
Oh, wait. Hold on. I do have some more mashed potatoes.
Yes, I know. I've seen you eat mashed potatoes and an ice cream sandwich so far, and you'll be happy
You forgot
to
the
know.
roll. You forgot the roll.
You'll be happy to know that instead of Taco Tuesday in yesterday's final post, it went out as Corn Dog Tuesday yesterday, just in honor of you.
And tomorrow is going to be Taco Thursday again.
Taco Thursday.
Yeah. So we
Thursday.
do have that to look forward.
Yes, we do. And we got all sorts of things to talk about here. Of course, we still never got around to Friday's notes. We still got we got a bunch of interesting stuff coming out of Chris's Monday live stream, and just all sorts of facepalm moments coming up. So stay tuned because it's gonna get interesting, folks. Yeah.
Stay tuned. If you thought we didn't have a plan, we've got nothing on other people.
We got nothing, I tell you what.
So are we going to start off with the weekend avatars update number 339 to go over some of the things?
We got to cover some of these because even though half of them are already expired, we still haven't gotten. And there you go. You know it, Vash. Yeah. But everybody
you must be more felt eating all that healthy food for the last few weeks. Yes.
But I am slowly scrolling through the Lord British stuff that's expired, which brings me to the Lord British birthday and make a
Crown
difference.
Sale is expired.
Episode 2,
Episode 2 stretch goal 50% sale.
Price drop. The amazing.
They are reducing the prices on every item in the Make a Difference and the Episode 2 stretch goal store. The funny thing about that is, weren't they just put on 50% sale recently?
The stretch goals and the charities I don't think have ever been on sale. I think this is really.
I think when they
first
did
time
the
we've
pricing
ever seen
restructure, they
sale.
reduced the prices for all of that as well.
Again, pricing restructure and reducing prices is not a sale. I'm sorry. It was never slashed for a temporary time and put back. So price reduction, that's a different story.
Yeah.
But I really don't recall any of this stuff ever really getting reduced much, to be honest with you. But right now, let's just click the Episode 2 stretch goals for those of you who are interested. We're at the whopping $55,417 of $255,000. And we're going to get there real quick, $4 at a time.
Yeah, real quick. Well, even if it was at each item was $1,000, the number of people buying them is.
Well, we know, and we poke fun at that
$7,000.
because we can't have $100 horses out there trying to make the goal that much quicker because people ain't gonna buy them, and of course it just doesn't work that way. So
Yeah.
But yes, if you've been looking to get yourself one of these permanent pets, some of these masks, or that fancy.
Until they put it on the vault for half price.
Well,
cross your fingers for the vault edition at half price. Yeah. That's
we'll see.
And I'm being completely sarcastic about that.
Yes, we know that.
The Vault Edition prices are supposed to be at a premium, supposed to be at more, but sometimes some of those items are at less than the original.
You stop reading at supposed to be at a premium, and then the final part of that sentence is based on our current pricing structure. So it's not a premium based on the original prices.
If the price at which the item was last on the store,
I understand.
The last on the store
I understand.
then they magically changed their pricing structure, reduced those prices by half. Then they decided, hey, we're gonna, yeah, that's where
I'm with you. I'm with you. I understand the conundrum.
It's been Shroud math. That's what it is. It's Shroud math.
But words matter. You, as the English teacher, should understand that how that is worded matters. I know Shroud it disappoints, math. But it matters.
Hey, I would also like to bring up the fact that the virtue items are never supposed to come back, but they have.
Well, again, those virtue items weren't any part of any quest. Those were given out as telethon rewards. And nobody ever said telethon rewards were a one-time only thing.
Hey, man, like I said, reskin, no problems.
I'm with you.
Reskin. That has been our advice the entire time. But yes, even the Make a Difference store items are on sale. Don't forget multiple things in the Make a Difference store, and a portion of those proceeds end up getting sent.
I may have to get one of these.
The respective charities that are in the description.
I may have to get myself the dual wax cylinder photograph while it's on sale. I don't know, maybe.
Maybe. I don't know. I need to cancel some subscriptions.
Yay!
Yes. Neck or nut, that is exactly what it is. Thank you. You am English teacher? Me good English.
Me good English.
Hey, I've got like 24 puzzle cloaks.
Now, for those who don't know, Jack actually has a master's degree in bullshit. This is a fact. Now, how you interpret that fact, but nonetheless, he has a master's. How close are you to a PhD in bullshit? You're
4 years.
I thought you were doing your dissertation. What was it? What was that you were doing before you took up with me?
Oh, jeez. No, even after I didn't start working on my master's until after we started this, or was I working on my master's before?
No, I thought you had to do a dissertation to finish up whatever it was, and I don't know.
That was a thesis.
A thesis. I'm sorry, you were doing your thesis. Okay. Thesis. Okay. Anyway.
So, if you want to have a 45-minute long discussion about what style means, I'm the person you want to talk to. Yeah. It's all bullshit.
There you go, Yaz. That's the way to show your support. And of course, that money does go to those charities, so always a good cause.
It's for the autism one. It is
goes to two charities.
Yes.
Supports two different charities on that.
Yes, I have lots of puzzle stuff. Then let's see what else on the weekend update. Remember, we are just rehashing the weekend update quickly.
Couple things that we thought you guys needed to know about. Yeah, I think that's most of it.
Release 67 live stream was last week. The Lord British birthday pieces with the unique buff of 100%.
We talked about that yesterday.
Speed learning buff, yes. Then, yep. Talked about. Crown Shop
updates. Yeah. We mentioned the podcast the other day.
Yep. It looks like we covered it all. We're good. Now we can go on to things that make us cringe and will make you cringe. It will make everybody cringe. Because we have the most recent patch notes.
Well, do we? Really? Patch notes?
Patch notes.
As Okay, well, I want you to just bookmark. Let's
I
see
mean,
this.
it is so up to date that I don't even have the version that are referenced in the patch notes. That is how up to date it is. These are patch notes from the future.
From the future. Okay.
Yes.
Patch notes from
Because
the future.
I am still on build 1007, and up on my screen I do have patch notes from 1008.
I know, and there's no patch notes for 6 or 7. I thought you were going to tell me that there was 6 and 7 in there, but okay.
That's why I refreshed the page, and then I saw the 8, and then I realized, did we patch today?
No, we didn't. At least
no,
I don't know. Are we on 107? Did it patch?
I'm on 1007. So
yeah, I'm on 107 too.
So you're on 107. I'm on 1007.
Yeah, whatever.
Whatever. Whatevs. So build number 1008. And I have to uncross my legs because my knees just about popped out. That would have not been a fun one to show everybody. Build number 1008 is going to add the Arctic Destroyer.
That's right. The patch notes are patchy.
The patch notes prior to the patch. They're adding the red spiders to the South Drakvald Spur. Updated terrain in Solace Bridge, starting scene for performance. Fix some issues with the wedgie Siamese cat. It's got its underwear way up in that crack that it has changed its meow to a meow.
Meow.
Yeah.
Meow.
They fixed the small chain obsidian shard loincloth geckos to be placeable again. In the crown shop, they added the disco potion, flesh flares, silver and gold telescopes to the crown shop.
Did you skip the issue with the eyes on purpose, or did you just miss that?
Did I skip what?
The issue at the starting eye color, or did you just miss that?
Oh, I missed it. I did.
Okay, just checking.
Starting eye color and character correction.
Just checking.
I just skipped a line.
Girl.
I was skimming, man.
I know. Yeah, disco potion. What the fuck is a disco potion? Do you dance John Travolta style when you take this potion? What
about the flesh flares? What are these things that they added? And
the flesh flares, I think I understand what that is. This is a new Chris endeavor, which we'll get to here in just a minute.
Oh, wait. Since we do not have build number 1008, we can't even look in the crown shop to see them.
Well, we can patch real quick while we've got this other screen up, if you so wish.
Okay, what screen are we putting up?
We're going to go put up... Bzz, bzz.
Okay, hold on. Quit game. Click on web pages.
Econdis, come join us. We're patching.
It's going to be very, very quiet around here.
Okay.
I'm waiting for the game to quit before I actually do anything. So don't forget, Chris is streaming daily-ish. And instead of actually having stand-up notes to know what the devs are doing, someone actually has to sit there and pay attention to his live stream for hours, and then Chris takes notes and posts them as
the Oracle Watcher.
Because how do you know it's Chris posting?
Because he references himself in first, second, and third person?
Yes. That is exactly right, because another person taking notes would not reference Chris in the first person.
Yes.
The inconsistency.
Hello, Captain Obvious.
Yes.
So Now,
Yeah,
I'm gonna go back on what I said yesterday on keeping the theory to myself, but I have one of two theories on this. Is A, Chris just wanted his own thing, and he didn't want to do the stand-up corner because he wanted his own thing, or B, they just don't want us to know who is working on the project. Those are my two theories on why we don't have a stand-up corner anymore.
hold on. I'll open URL. Let's see. Someone brought up the flare picture, and can we implement those flare laser eyes on the Sphinx little pins? I think that would be awesome. Yeah.
Oh wait, because
has anyone come out with the 25-year whiskey? Yes, those have matured.
Yes, and they will kick your butt,
yes.
man. I
and
tell
we
you
did
what.
Drink them on day one on the stream.
Yes, we did.
And woo, woo. Yes. Yes. And Dorkish, the answer is don't know.
Don't know.
Don't know.
Damn it, my battery's
Don't
dead.
know. What battery's dead?
My vape. No big deal.
Okay.
I've always got a couple on the charger right here, real simple. Load it back
Lance
up.
loves my picture. She's like, please don't ever draw me or open up a picture of mine in Paint. But we do have the Oracle Watcher update from the 8th.
Monday.
Today's the 10th. This is analyzing data 7/8/2019. Monday live stream with Athos. Still plans to add new sun and moon spells. Sun, moon, and chaos need the most love, in my opinion. Because you have to remember, when it comes to the limited number of what are those skills called, where you stack two skills on top of each other and do weird things with them?
Combat skills or combos?
Combos.
You mean those things that I no longer use?
Combos that haven't been used in a very, very long time, or even... Yeah.
Well, I gotta be honest on that one. Ever since they gave us the opportunity to lock a glyph and be able to stack it by pressing it with the heat
holding
up.
It.
Yeah, with the heat up, and it lets off a better ass version of what it was. I've been using that pretty much exclusively now. I remember there was a time where you and I used to use those combos. The they don't know they're dead yet combo. What was that? The
5 stack of Earthquake was really the you don't know you're dead yet.
No, you and your Earthquake, man.
Followed by the 5 stack of Deathfield.
It was shit. Now I gotta go look at it.
I loved that, just the 5 stack of Earthquake followed by the 5 stack of Deathfield. It's like, doop, you're dead. But yeah. So more skills.
Smoldering Shiv was one of our favorites early. Yes, remember Smoldering Shiv?
Yes.
How we used to just love to use that one. Fiery Decay was another one.
Anything that somebody could use to grief other people was awesome. Yes.
He's dead. He just don't know it yet. That's
it's like
right.
he doesn't. I'm just gonna run away and watch him fall over. Yes. Then he's planning to turn Lich essences into undead essences. See 624 live stream for notes, for more details. Because I'm going to reference a stream from 2 weeks before of a plan that might come to fruition. Because you know what?
Sean, fuck you.
In the dungeons. And Sean, if you are not sending the love over to my channel, you can go fuck off.
Gotta love him. 1 bit, 2 bits, 3 bits more.
Yep. Do we have any copious? I believe.
Yes. Do not use the new batching when making alchemy.
Yeah.
Do not use the new batching.
Yeah. Don't use new batch stuff. Yay. Satyr tipped 1. Made notes for 2-hand bludgeon balance to move heavy armor percent cap for resistance. I don't know.
I don't know. John, you're killing me. I love you.
Yeah, made. So someone said in this. I can imagine exactly what happened. Someone in chat posed a question saying, "Hey, why doesn't the 2-handed bludgeon do this?" And then he's like, "Oh, great idea. Let me Jira that." But instead of writing a Jira, he's just going to write a note, and then it's just going to magically appear in the game without anything. And to move, it's going to be awesome.
Edsel, thank you very much for the bits. Sean, for the continued bits. I love you, man. That's just funny. He's just watching that number climb slowly is what he's doing.
But yes, 1 bit, 2 bit, 3 bit more.
That's right.
So I would love to watch not Chris or List explain the difference between the 2 different damage modifiers, damage resistance, and then damage. What's the other one? Damage avoidance.
Avoidance, yeah.
Yeah, and then explain how they actually function. It's like as the developers, and then they'll be like,
I believe he's explained that several times.
No,
but...
not Chris, not Chris. Anybody but Chris or Lynn, because those are the only 2 that actually know these things.
I was going to say there's a couple of our bean counters out there who actually would know that. Woohoo! Let's sell another developers. 100 bits. Thank you.
And then actually have them try to tell us how it actually
up
works.
To 11.
Yeah. and how to increase it. And there is a plan to make crowns behave more like gold. That way, when they're obtained on one character, they can be spent on an alt.
I don't see where this ever became a problem. If you have crowns on your account and you leave them in a chest, your alt should be able to come pick them up and use them. No?
Well, absolutely. If they're in a chest.
Again.
Oh Lord, bless this thy hand grenade, that with it thou mayst blow thine enemies to tiny bits.
Then it's a matter of removing them from the inventory. And then it becomes just a little slot on the character sheet, and then the crowns don't become a placeable item. But then that they would actually have to share the gold.
Eagle,
so why don't your characters share your gold as well? And why is it when you delete a character, you delete all your gold?
Yeah, that's an interesting conundrum, but I don't understand how the crowns behave more like gold. I mean, are they supposed to be in your shared rewards? I mean,
no, they are not. It's
okay. Well, that's what I'm trying to understand. I mean, if you have a character,
we can show people this right now. But just by logging in a different character. So as you can see, I should have 500,000 gold on my character. If I exit the main menu and I come back as one of my other characters, well, let's see, come on, 50%. It doesn't work like that. Let's see, log out. My username, oh no, please don't steal it. Yes. Oh wait, I have to. I need to choose a different character. Select avatar. Here, my character that's on the Isle of Storms still.
Oh, this should be interesting.
My character that's on the Isle of Storms, because I just
Yeah, well,
I
I
created
want to know what
character,
happens to
Jack.
your character from the Isle of Storms.
Yeah, yes, yes. So I am on the Isle of Storms. I bring up my character sheet. Oh, they actually did change it to where you share the gold.
Well, yeah, that's been for a while. So, I mean, you should have your
Hey,
gold.
man.
But are you sharing inventory? You're not sharing the
Oh,
inventory, are
hell
you?
no. I'm
Yeah.
not sharing the inventory.
But
I mean, it's one where there are so many different
right, but again,
things that they
think about what they're saying here. Plans to make crowns behave more like gold so that when obtained on one character, they can be spent on an alt. So that means that they're going to have to put your crowns in a little thing like your gold so that, you know, I mean, I don't understand how they're going to do that.
They're going to have to turn around and log out. Oh, why the?
I mean, I again, maybe until I actually see how they implement it, it just doesn't seem to make a bunch of sense. If I have crowns on an account right now and I put them in a chest, the other guy can just come pick them up and use them.
Yeah, but what he's trying to do is essentially transfer them to the shared.
They're going to go to your character sheet, and they're going to always be on your character, and they're not going to be a free ass. See, I don't get that. So that means
then they're not going to be a deco item.
Well, then they're not going to be a deco item. They won't be tradable. No, I don't. Yeah, I don't see how that's possible. I mean, you know,
well, gold is tradable,
right? But like, I can't. How am I going to list buying Kodos and list selling Kodos? You understand? If I get,
oh yeah.
I mean, maybe I guess same way you would do everything else when you put 200 Kodos for sale. It just takes it out of your inventory and puts it. I don't know, but I just don't see the need for it personally. I mean, literally, log out, log in with the character that's got the Kodos and make your purchase, for crying out loud. Is it really that big of a problem?
Everything's a problem.
Yeah, I just don't see it. Sean, I love you. You're killing me. I just got this smile on my face. Like
I have to love Sater because he cheered 69 bits. In fact,
gotta love it.
A chocolate donut in your honor.
Little chocolate donuts, LCDs.
Then Chris plans on showing off the new Deco Dungeon Spawner you can place anywhere.
Yes, and that's what the Flesh Flayer is, I believe.
However, these spawns will not give XP or loot and will be mainly used for enhancing your dungeon content with added stuff or challenge. Because who really wants to add shit that does nothing other than waste time?
I'm going to put this in my dungeon to make it tougher, and you get nothing for defeating something that's kicking your ass. Yeah, I don't think so. Ain't going to my dungeon.
And as far as the question, have you missed marbles? On my stream, yes, you have, because I've played 7 games so far today. Oops. And that's the countdown. You have 3 seconds to get in on my hidden secret. Only one person playing, because I'm the only one that was in.
John pushed us over the 500-bit limit finally.
Let's look. Yay!
Love you, man.
Will we be able to dye our lights different colors? That's a great idea. Let me go ahead and make that. That's going to be in next release.
Yes, let's dye our lights. So those people who bought all the fancy lights for money because they were fancy, well, I don't know.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll let you dye your lights next release. I mean, because all those other tech problems that we have to address, this is much more pressing. Because we already have blue lights, green lights, and red lights, and orange lights, and other things. I mean, so yeah. Go ahead. Let's spend our time there.
John, give me a number between 1 and 48.
Toad, tameable pet. Cats are next. I've been informed I have to do tameable cats.
Yeah. Hello. Cats are tameable.
Cats are already tameable. I mean, you just need, what, 70 taming in order to tame a cat?
Yes, cats are not easy to tame because they're fucking cats, man. When was the last time you tried to catch a cat and tame it? I tell you, a wolf's easier to tame than a cat is, for crying out loud.
I will say that Lily is perfectly tamed.
Yeah, you mean she's got you perfectly trained, you mean?
Well, I snap my fingers and she comes to my room.
Yeah. Again, she's got you perfectly trained. You know,
Heather, on the other hand, is like, I let Lily out this morning, and she wouldn't come in even for wet food or anything. I go to the door, stick my head out, Lily, and then she comes running. I don't feed her. I don't water her. She just comes. Like, yeah.
But yeah, some cats are already tameable in game, and yes, you need some skill. I always thought that was a broken thing. You know, cats shouldn't be up at level 70. They were up there with some really other high tameable creatures, which I really didn't agree with, but I know they were. Yeah.
You know what? I think creatures should also be able to break the taming and attack their masters. They should do all kinds of other great things.
What I noticed was,
especially if you don't feed them.
When they made their performance passes, one of the things they did to increase performance was decrease non-used spawns. And I believe they deleted a lot of the cats out of those scenes in order for performance effects, in essence, killing the tameable cat population. I think that's what happened, personally.
Killing of the 90% of the NPCs in, say, Artorias?
I'm not talking about the Great Cat Massacre of 497, but that was another event. But sometime after the Great Cat Massacre, there was a performance pass made, and I believe that left a lot of our tameable cats missing. John, 1 through 48. Give me a number, buddy. Otherwise, we're gonna go random.
See where it's here.
You know what? I didn't even do exclamation. I love free shit. One last minute for you guys to get in.
Here. I'll let the winner of the last map on my side choose the game. Let's look at those final results.
25.
Man, that was hard. Okay, let's go ahead and click random.
The lucky few. Good call.
Okay, so let's go. I'm doing the Raging Pen, and this one has flaming poop emojis on it. And if you think I'm joking, there are flaming poop emojis at the bottom. Let's go ahead and click start in 3, 2, 1, start.
All right, and we are counting down to a game of marbles. We're going to go ahead and close that other giveaway and pick ourselves a wiener.
And I had to play it.
And Yaz, 72, you have won an Obsidian Wolf Pet. And if you can remind me, I know that's not your actual name. Or is it just Yaz, Y-A-Z?
It's HDCTOR. I don't know.
We got about 20 seconds.
And the Raging Pen keeps on changing colors for some odd reason.
We're getting ready to race. Let's get... Oh, what the heck happened here?
The Raging Pen. Was that a random fire? Oh, yeah, it was. Okay, so let's see. You got all kinds of people going down the flaming poop emoji. Satyr is in the lead on my side until he hits mixing bowl coming up. But yeah, what were we talking about before? We got distracted by things.
We
like
were working on the Oracle Watcher.
Skaggy getting ejected. I'm pulling up the rear. You're in front. With Lance.
We got Vosh, first one to enter the combat zone as we race on down the track. And we're going to go follow him as he goes ahead and starts working his way through the obstacles.
I somehow started picking up the pace and getting into third place. But Venetrix is in the lead.
Now we got Vosh being chased by Twilight and Econdis. Econdis is going, I want some scrolls today.
Oh.
He's given a good chase.
Even survived the pinning. Instead,
he's pinning.
I know. The Raging Pin, too, I really like what they did with the graphics. I mean, you've got pirate flags, you've got fire, you've got some fire sound effects. Yeah, let's see what happens.
Vosh taking a big lead until he's ejected. Vosh ejected.
Almost ejected out.
Twilight Tempest taking the low track, and she's trying to keep the lead. Looks like Botox just took a lead away there up on the top track. Twilight's just having a heck of a time with that mixing bowl over there.
Venetrix rimmed the deep dark brown hole and ended up winning. So Venetrix, what kind of scrolls did you want? Let's see. Let's go to the last
frick!
Place.
Ejected. Botox hitting the gerbil spinner.
Twilight's gonna come in second.
Lepo ejected. And looks
Draken
like
and Eagle
Botox is going to take the win all to himself. Congratulations, Botox.
Twilight was second. I came in third. Laz, will he ever make it as he tries to rim the deep dark hole?
Am I still rimming the deep dark hole?
You are.
I'll tell you what.
You just passed out of the deep dark hole. You finished rimming it.
And sitting up there the whole time, just spinning around all by my lonesome.
Yeah. You did get ejected finally, and I forgot to mail out Venetrix's scrolls.
Yeah, I'm doing the other prize right now.
I love how Econdis is like, oh, it's a pirate map and poop, because those are the most important things around here: pirates and poop. Poo. Venetrix.
And let's go ahead and get Botox. Is Botox in game?
Oh. Wait, it's not Lucas, it's Lack. Wait, what? Not Lucas. It's Lucas spelled wrong. Lacus.
Lacus.
Yeah, it's Lucas spelled wrong. Then wieners. Then we have more things on the front of that guy that does weird random things occasionally. And he also says that on his stream, according to his own notes, that pot stewards will soon get slew, possibly next release.
Yay!
Follow that up with the all-important big chunk of dev time was spent on new user experience, but that's almost finished.
Almost finished.
So time can begin to be focused elsewhere.
Combat?
I don't know. Well, then I think they're maybe crafting? Because we haven't really gotten Spiff's input on how screwed crafting is going to be next release.
Well, we don't know that's actually getting done. Now, again, we played the clip. We played the clip from, from Friday's stream, and I think that this is how it's going to work, and I think that's how we should do things, but I don't think any of it's been actually done. So I don't think, that, it's going to be actually, in this release.
Okay. It's going to be like fertilizer.
Yeah, that's my thought, at least. The one thing that I think we can count on is the chance for a re-roll. I think that's about the only thing I believe we can actually count on actually seeing in this release.
Dev challenge: reproduce a weapon with some enchantments. Reproduce it.
Yeah, well, they're not gonna do that for us because they just don't want that.
No, like I just crafted a +3 weapon that has plus whatever. I want to reproduce this one and see how many times it takes them to do that. I mean, dev challenge to show how broken the system is.
Again, working as intended. They don't want you reproducing weapons. That's what I just said.
Hey.
They don't want you to do that.
But it's so stupid because how can you fulfill a customer's order? It's
Listen,
like, hey,
if
I
you
want
could make
a weapon
everything you wanted, you'd make it once or twice, and you'd never make it again, and there'd be no economy. End of story. We all know that. Anyway, moving on. We got a couple more things to do. We got loads of other stuff to cover today, including some big news.
Okay, fine. Time to get in another dozen or so old artifacts onto the new system. That should take 5 minutes.
You missed the big one above that you were...
To get a change to no loot, so that no looting, so that looting is completely disabled in PvP. Governor, send a message to Atos in game.
That's right. So we can make PvP even
cheesier.
Yeah, better? Yeah. So you can PvP without any consequence. Do you all understand the concept of PvP? PvP is there so you can walk away victor. To the victor goes the spoils.
Where is my option to message Chris to turn my PvP town into full loot?
Yeah. Amen, brother. Amen. Where is that option? Where is it? I don't know. I tell you what. I don't get it. I just don't get it.
Where is my option for all of the scenes that are PvP to be full loot? Where's my option?
Where's my elephant?
Where is my option for joining a faction that opposes another faction?
Don't worry about it. You got diable lights.
Oh, yeah. Where is... yeah. And then plans to expand on raw materials for crafting using a system to... How combining for artifacts work. Because...
Dun, dun, dun.
Because our ideas for crafting are so in tune with the communities that we're just randomly going to make stuff up.
How long have you been here? Don't you know about the crouch emote? You can teabag somebody in a heartbeat with that, brother. We've been doing it in the BMC for ages. Just look for all the teabag pictures.
You don't even have to do... Yeah, PvP also want the teabag... I mean, but they want to do it as teabagging, though. So,
there you go. Satyr.
Yes.
But yes, gonna be some interesting stuff coming up. We're gonna get to a big announcement that was made yesterday by the Mistress of Chaos herself, and I gotta say, it's a sad day here in Shroud of the Avatar to hear this, but again, it's a sorry, not so sorry, because the good news outweighs the bad news when you really look at the bigger picture. So let's get this up on screen real quick. And the Mistress of Chaos announced yesterday that the sun sets July 15th, 2019 on Avatars Radio at 11:59 p.m. on the 15th. Avatars Radio will go silent, folks. And this is going to be due to the ongoing health problems of Ember Rain. And I'm going to just paraphrase this here. Basically, the doctor said they think they've got the fix to all that ails her, or at least most of her ailments. And it's going to be a long road to getting that operation done and the recovery, in which she's just not going to have the A time, A energy, or she's just not going to be able to do it during her time away. So we wish her the best for her endeavors and speedy recovery back to health. And of course, got to thank everybody over at AR for all the things they've done throughout the years. And with this announcement, of course, that'll be the discontinuation of their calendar. So anything happening on the calendar will, I guess, also go poof.
Well, if they delete the calendar.
Well, yeah, there's a lot to go, a lot that goes with the decommissioning of something as large of an endeavor as this. I mean, I know what we do over here, and I know what they do over there, and again, a sad day here in Shroud to see that happening, but very happy to know that Amber is going to be fixed and better in the end. So we're going to wish our best to Amber and wish her a speedy recovery, and hopefully one day we will see her back here in the airwaves inside Shroud of the Avatar. But meanwhile, it was last dance party on AR is going to be this Friday. Going to be happening again. Where are they holding that? That was in the release notes. Happening in Tortuga. And that's happening this Friday, July 12th, 5 p.m. New Britannia time. So get on out and say your goodbyes, and whatever it is you've got to say. And of course, if you got DJs over there that you love and you listen to, make sure you listen to their last sets as they sail off into the sunset. And with that, we're going to wish them all a lot of luck. And again, Amber, get well soon, my dear. You will be missed.
That's right. I'm sure we'll see her around somewhere.
I'm sure, but
not in the Avatar's radio presence.
Again, just sad to see. Amber was very instrumental in helping me get our radio station set up, and I give her lots and lots of credit for the help she gave us to get us started. And again, just sad to see that IRL kick somebody in the ass like this. But we wish Amber all the best. And again, I would just I can't say much. It's one of them things where she's got so many health problems, you'll try anything to fix it. And, I know it would be unpleasant living, in such pain, and just, you never know what's going to hit you next, when you're going to have a convulsion, when you're going to, whatever. And, good to know she's getting fixed. That's all.
Yeah.
But we're running short on time, so we're going to make this quick. Going to just flash it up there. Don't forget the NBNN Shroud of the Avatar app, available in the Google Play Store, the Apple iTunes Store, or the Amazon App Store. The NBNN Shroud of the Avatar Community Calendar, brought to us by Hometown Hero. And FYI, the calendar you were looking for was Tavern Tuesday's calendar. I have contacted the owner to fix his mess.
Didn't I say that yesterday?
I thought you said you were looking to see who it was. You thought it was S-Mart.
Scroll up. No, you thought it was S-Mart. Scroll up before your pictures. Before your Tavern Tuesday guy.
Okay. I didn't read that.
Right there. Right there. Right there.
Tavern Tuesday guy. Elliot.
That's right.
Elliot.
So, don't forget that Shroud of the Avatar community calendar. Since Laz isn't going to do the rest of them, we'll get to it eventually. Shroud of the Avatar community calendar is on nbnn.info. Click on the calendar button, and you too can look at this aggregated mess of all of the Google public calendars, soon to be a few fewer calendars that have everything to do with Shroud of the Avatar. If you have one of those calendars and you want it hooked up, you need to email news@nbnn.info. That guy will do something with it, or message him in Discord. Don't forget, all times on the community calendar are Central Time in the real world, but we prefer to refer to it as Nude Britannia time.
Britannia.
And don't forget to send your all of your in-game nudes to nudes@nbnn.info, and we will carefully curate those 2 minutes at a time. Possibly build a calendar one day if we ever get more than 3 pictures sent to nudes@nbnn.info. I think we need at least 12 in order to make a calendar.
13. Actually,
13.
well, 14 if you really want to count, because most calendars do the January after, and then you have to have a cover picture, so 14 in total.
Okay. Well, then we need 15 because we want a different cover piece, don't we?
If you want a back cover picture, then yeah.
Yeah.
Usually on the back cover you put all the other pictures. We need a lot of pictures. That's right.
Yeah.
Send us your in-game nudes.
To nudes@nbnn.info.
TikTok.
If you want to be on that distribution list, send me $5. Monday through Friday, 12s and 6s around the clock. 2 idiots interpret the news so you don't have to. A little show called Lunch with Us.
It does. That's right.
Yeah. 7 p.m. is the 70s at 7. 8 o'clock is be prepared to have your ear holes probed.
Doctor.
Because the doctor is in.
Maybe.
And is Eclipse Maiden supposedly taking over the airwaves. We will see. Otherwise, it's still going to be known as Unmedicated Schizophrenia Part 1. Then in-game, you have Striker Sparhawk's Happy Hour.
Happy Hour.
Yeah, Laz's favorite event of the week because it's also known as
And Sparhawk's Gold.
Get virtually drunk or virtually drink on someone else's dime, and then from there, remember all great adventures happen in a bar, start in a bar somewhere. Not in real life, though. Although you should find the creepy guy in the corner and go talk to him in the bar and say, I heard you had an adventure for me. See what happens. And the final event for this Whacked Out Wednesday is going to be the Record Room with Waz's Wad on Whittier Radio Free Britannia.
WRFB. Ostville 78. Hello, welcome to the stream. Even though you're joining us a bit late, exclamation, I love free shit. We got a giveaway coming up in a couple minutes as we get ready to exit here. And of course, again, I got to thank all you folks who tune in, who join us. Sean, I love you, man. That was just too funny today. But it's thanks to folks like you and your support and our sponsors that keep us here. And we'd like to thank all of you. If you like what you see and you want to help support NBNN, you can go to nbnn.info. You can go to twitch.tv/Genesis, twitch.tv/NBNN News, and click on the links on the sites and donate there. You can cheer in bits. You can go to patreon.com/NBNN and toss us some coin there. Become a monthly subscriber. Get all sorts of rewards, everything from big hearty thank you to Discord rewards. Get titles. You can get physical goods, all sorts of stuff. Go see what we got to offer out at patreon.com. Of course, the Britannian Mining Company wants you. Yes, cryptocurrency accepted on Jackstream too, so just so you know. BMC wants you to check out Black Rock Cove, located in the Quell region, next to the town of Exeter and conveniently located next to the mines that you want to be near. HometownHero.com for all your vape juice needs. PurpleDragonInn.com for all your rental needs. If you need a place to stay, come see me. I've got you covered. ShroudMusic.com for ABC file sharing. I've got a bunch up there listed, and if you want to share, click the upload button and upload your own. Relic Spirilled for all your licensed Saturday Avatar swag. Promo code NBNN saves you 10% off your purchase at RelicSpirilled.com. WRFB Radio Free Britannia, bringing you the latest news and entertainment 24/7 around the clock. And ShroudMarketplace.com for all your vendable goods. You got stuff to sell. If you're looking for stuff you're missing, check out Shroud Marketplace for all your goods.
If you are a vendor, or if you have 75 Monster Essence, where did he say that? Anyone selling Monster Essence on Shroud Marketplace yet? I'm looking for 70 more 75 more cobalt essence. So if you have some cobalt essence and you want to sell them, register as a vendor at Shroud Marketplace. Set your price as long as it's fair. Someone is offering to buy them.
Someone will buy
after
it.
It's up there.
Oh,
Yeah.
sure. You just give him
yeah.
bits in one big bit. I see how you are.
No, that's the second time he's done that to me, too. It's like, yeah, hell yeah. I love you, Sean. But yes, shroudmarketplace.com is the place to go. It's because you suck, Glass.
Seriously.
You suck.
Oh, he says that to you. He said that to your chat, not mine.
Yeah. It's depending on what it is, I might suck. But yes, go to shroudmarketplace.com, register an account, click on vendor registration, and start selling your Shroud of the Avatar goods or buying them.
Last chance to get in on the giveaway.
And everything. Anything and everything. I'm laughing too much right now.
I know. I love this shit. Last chance, last call before we wrap it up and get out of here.
It's time for me to go anyways.
Yes, because
accounts all the way to Game Gold, all the way to services. Anything and everything Shroud related can be bought or sold as long as it is not a bannable offense.
That's right.
That includes things like
bannable offense.
wedding services, let's say leveling services. Those are all legit. Deco services. Yep.
All sorts of great stuff. That's right.
I know,
and of course, gotta say those big thank yous out there. Gotta thank Lance Hermain, Sater Farron, and Sean Paxlayer for their support today. Of course, we've closed the giveaway. We're gonna pick a winner here. And the winner is Famines. Famines, congratulations. We're gonna wrap it up for today. I'm Laz.
I'm Jack.
And we are NBNN. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you all tomorrow.
Bye-bye, everybody. I screwed up the marketplace spiel because I was laughing.